era. Alright, we got 3 more of these that we should be able to do. So, 60,000 hit. Then you got 48,000 credit, 4 million something credits, and 32 destroyed ribbons. So basically, pay your fucking game any way you want from here. I mean, that's all you got. Browse out my league this time again. It's super ships again. Don't have any. You can play in these, you know. We are too, but nonetheless, for what it is, you know, it is what it is. That's no shit. Yeah, don't like it or not, it's the facts. It is what it is on that. You're not getting past them facts. You've forever you're gonna be on that deal. Like it or not. Well, I was saying you some code hard truth, sure. You're where you're going to be regardless. So I chose to sell the shit, and in all honesty, going any further without getting it back, I'm not going to. I'm getting my crap back. So I can say whatever and what
Autopilot mode enabled.
At the end of the day, I want my shit back, so here we are. That's the truth. Only way I'm gonna get what I lost back's to buy it back and not sell it no more. So I'm buying the crap I didn't want to sell that I sold. That sucks because I had it and I chose to get rid of it. We all do dumb shit. I mean, I'm paying double. And lost captains and crap like that too. Because, I mean, you keep that in mind. Everyone that I got sold had a captain in it. Some I didn't. I just carried them over to others, but most of them had captains and all and had time put in them, so that was time lost. Now I'm having to buy them back and rank the captains up again. But I got a bunch of captains for what I'm buying back, and that's American ships. The majority, I haven't made that big a mistake in these others that I felt was mistakes.
Enemy force detected.
The Japanese line and the battleships, and I've kept what I felt was good, so. You know. But some stuff I haven't.
The ship is on fire.
Oh, thanks, I deserved that, bro. Never seen it coming either, bro.
Spotter airborne. Problem solved, sir. Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Oh, there's the little feller.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Torpedoes to port. Spotter returning to ship.
Shit, I'll trade with you all day, bro. Damage like that, my dear. You know.
The ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir. Problem solved, sir. Enemy battleship sighted. The ship is on fire. Spotter airborne.
Fuck. Much you can say, but oh well. You know, that's about it. Oh well, that motherfucker just went to hell, didn't it? Fuck me, bro. Ain't that some shit? I think those is fine. They are. Other shit I can do too, you know. That's a decent old ship. It's a nice ship too. As you can see. Got decent, it's decent, man. I mean, I don't think I got all the shit on it either, but that's kinda not saying much with me when it comes to shit. I think this was about a must with these German ships, man. I mean, just watch. In honesty, it's about a must with them. You'll see what I'm talking about, how it reacts with the, what? I mean, it is. You'll see what I'm talking about. I don't have it on. None of these. I did it on the test servers. I've recently acquired these. Believe that or not, you know.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Not this one. I've had that quite a bit. I need to go on to the next level for it. all honesty. This one, it's a good ship, though. It really is. All these German ships, man, if you've noticed, I've kept a bunch of them. I've kept, the Bismarck was an 8. This one's a 9, and I've do the Persian, I think, is next. And I plan on keeping it, too, man. I mean, no honesty. These are good ships.
Spotter airborne.
That German AP, man. And the HE is good, too. These good ships. Secondary builds on about every one of them, though. If I had a good German commander, like I do with the Japanese and the American classes.
Enemy battleship sighted.
I got a decent one that I ended up with. I got in the community thing, but it's not the best. There's one for Co, a German commander. Now he's a good one. He's a lot of Co too.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Fucking overshot that thing.
Spotter returning to ship. The ship is on fire.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Enemy submarine in sight. Torpedoes to port. Problem solved, sir. Torpedoes to port. The ship is on fire. We're holed below the waterline. We're flooding quickly.
Enemy cruiser sunk. Our team has taken the lead.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I don't think we'll sink. Georgia. Like I said, I don't think we'll sink, man.
Awaiting instructions.
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes to starboard.
Airborne.
Torpedoes to starboard. Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly.
Our victory is in sight.
Oh, hell, that fucker's gonna sink us, man.
Problem solved, sir.
That's where it is with her. we're not gonna survive this shit,
Our
man.
victory is in sight.
I mean, really. Holy fuck. Oh, hell, I don't know how the hell we did this. Seriously. Oh, an aircraft carrier could sink us at this point. No shit, man. We're literally about dead, man. Lord, honestly, I made it. Fuck, we didn't have 1,000 health. Oh, we got that? Okay. Well, I'm glad we got that. That is for a French, damn, man. Yeah. That was okay, you know. Okay. So we could use her for him, but not that we're going to, but she's in the basics. But she's not a cruiser. She's a battleship. So she would be not that I honestly can't afford one, but she'd basically be like in through Europe for the Normandy along in that. So I mean, but as you can see, dudes, I'm not. I'll pass, bro. I mean, I'm already going through Europe, which we're up fairly decent, you know. On it, I'm not pushing for nothing right at the moment. She'll be there later. I mean, it's obvious what she is, you know. Ones like these, man, like, these got other shit besides what we're doing in them. I mean, in all honesty, they have, like, this one's Bismarck, two stores. You got 5, 6 up here already, and you got to get 14. So that's 6 of the 14, then it's 2 more. That's 50. That's 8. Got to, well, no, we can get North Carolina back. Got the Duke of Yorko, the Mogami, Edinburgh, Wichita. We got the Wichita. And those are big, long ones, too, dude. With an end product of some more, 4 more of those. Here's your end product, dude, regardless, you get it right here. Whether you got it in Chesters or not. And I think I said we got the Duke of York. And I think I did get it in Chesters on the test server. But if you don't open it up by the time that the test server is over and you come back to it, it won't be open. If you open it up during the test server's on, it won't be open till the next time you come on it. So, yeah, that is truly how that goes. So if you don't got it open when the test server comes up, and you ain't, it won't be on it till your next time that you're, that you know, if it's before it comes up, yes sir, it's on, or if not, you won't have it. If you open it any time after the server's done up, it'll be the next time when you get to play with it on it. That goes for ships too. Or if you bought them or whatever, it doesn't matter. It won't be on it till the next time the server comes up, because they don't update it but the first time you sign into it. So if you've got 30,000 doubloons and shit, and normally that's what you got after the first time, that's what you'll have every time you sign in.
Good luck, everyone.
Buy that shit because you get it back in doubloons from buying it. So even if you count that as your
Autopilot mode
money
enabled.
and it's not, with the resets, everything, but coal and research points, you don't get those back. If you spend it, you've spent it. Period. You can spend it out, and you won't get it back. So, but it's not hard to make either. So everything's easier. If it worked that good in the economy on this as it does in that, people wouldn't bitch. Period. You'd have no reason. The credits and shit, they're more than you can ever use because you don't gotta spend them. The cost of the ship is there, but
Enemy force detected.
you're giving it anyway, so so the cost is not there. You don't have the research cost or none of that. It's one free XP at your cost. That's for your, so, and it is, man. That's the truth. It's set up to play easy because they want you to be able to play their whatever. So many's give to, you can set and reset shit, man, and make a killing on research points. It teaches you what ones are the easiest and crap like that. But I mean, yeah, it's some other shit that you're not accounting for, so really account that those super ships that you'll get taught real quick with those.
Enemy submarine spotted. Our team has taken the lead.
Confirmed penetration. Bullseye.
I mean, you'll see real quick. Playing with those are so costly that honestly, they're very costly. You realize that real quick, that count your credits sustaining that. You'll say real quick, yeah, I don't think so, man.
Our victory is in sight.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
I mean, that's true.
Our victory is in sight.
I mean, well, you want to look at it? I mean, it is. You gotta remember, man, it's shit cost us the frick with it. you can rank up with these ships. We're prime and all that, well, decently, but boosters still matter,
Destination
man. So,
reached. Autopilot mode
I mean,
disabled.
you see, it's
Our victory is in sight.
not been the best or the worst, but I shouldn't be going for that while we're
Autopilot
at it,
mode
but
enabled.
we're not making them waited too long. That's truth, man. You can say what you want when it comes to this game, but you even pay money, you still don't. For what you're paying for, dude, you should get. You can't sustain yourself in this game without this economic boosters and that stuff, man. This game, to play it and go forward and shit with it, it's a fucking job. That's the truth, man. I would love to find something to play that semi-decent. At the moment, I just honestly don't see anything out there or in the makes that's gonna be worth playing. Ones everybody had all the hopes for ended up being crap. I mean, all honesty about that, everything that looked fairly good would have been decent to play, ended up being over-promoted crap. Cyberpunk, pure letdown. Hopes of another Elder Scroll that's going to be another, don't know. Promises that 2 out of the 3 will get to play together, but the third's going to be shit to completely outbend the PlayStations. I think Bethesda's about to
My light guides me.
completely crap on them. I don't know anything worthy of
To
investing
arms for
time and
liberty
money
and
into.
justice. We owe you one.
No real good shooter looters like Destiny, or it's crap in itself. Call of Duty is they've got a snowflake as everything else, and nothing really doesn't shy away from it. No real good shooters, no real good looters. We're stuck with games like this that the ships are overpriced, and you got games like Warframe that, I mean, or semi-neutral, not completely, but not completely into it bad, so. And I picked that game back up yesterday. I mean,
Enemies on the horizon.
at least it does have some
Cruiser
new
spotted.
content in it that
Battleship spotted.
maybe that they'll
Cruiser in view.
they have a new game coming out that they've took a lot of their lead developers from. I think we'll go to playing that here in a moment. I know I ain't streamed that long or whatever, but I mean, in all honesty, they got some new shit in it. I mean, that's a lot of shit I haven't, and they have went totally cross-platform. And I'd like to say I have a PlayStation account. I'd like to fucking sell
Torpedoes on the right.
the whole fucking account. I mean,
Our ship is aflame.
burn
The
you
scales
son of
tip
a
in our
bastard
favor.
ass motherfucker. We're going.
Plane
I'll go to
Focus
head
all
and shit
fire.
left and right, sir. We got this.
Repairs complete.
Nope, nope, we ain't got it. We ain't got it. I guess we could call it Warframe after months. I mean, like I said, I played a little bit. Oh fuck! I played a little bit of it last night, and I guess we could sign in and play it some, yeah. This will be, we'll go on a kamikaze trip and kill the motherfucker off. We don't care. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting to disgust with this game because it is at a money-grabbing disgust of shitty,
Unlocked and fair seas.
very, very
To
shitty
arms for liberty and justice.
push for, yeah,
My light guides me.
I'll be honest, it's very disappointing to watch them go to the extents they have for money. I mean, they've cut back your decent ways of making credits.
Awaiting instructions.
They've put shit they're making you play in the game. I can go through the dashboard here and show you several money gimmicks that where they would let you have a little something. They just it's crap. It's ways to make you spend more money. The Mashushi, the sister ship to the Yamato, just sold for $200 fucking dollars, and they sold 2,000 of them. That's the surprising thing. Now add that up. They did that in the middle of a summer that they didn't even care to mention that they were going to do it.
They've come in force.
I mean, you literally add up $200, 2,000, times that by 2,000. That I would say that wasn't a third. I guess that's what they just didn't feel guilty of robbing people at. I'd say they were people betting $500-600 on that ship. Of a ship that used to be a resource ship. That's how you got it. Nobody wanted to grind the fucking free XP, but a lot of people did and got it. And a lot of people took it that the free XP ships would always be there and didn't, and I was one of them. I got one ship that was a free XP ship before they took them out of the game. And I played it in way enough time, I should have had all those ships. I mean, that's true.
The scales tip in our favor.
I did it, and there's no need to lie about it. So, and I did play it when you could get them.
Many thanks.
I mean, I really did, but like I said, it was one of those deals I said, hell, I was like everybody else about it.
My
They would
torch lights the
always
water
be
around
there and didn't see that they would take him out of it. But they did. The one thing, like the West Virginia, it was in the game at the beginning. And it was taken out. And I've seen it one other time, but the time when I bought it. And it was more the second time than it was the first time I bought it.
The journey is complete. Our own course now.
And they put the exact sister ship to it in the game. I mean, it was literally the ship that. Yeah. Historically, they've stayed kind of accurate. The West Virginia 44,
victorious.
when you strip that package that I have on it off, it's the ship that served in World War II that was sunk on the second go around. And the first one, the 41, that's the one that was sunk in Pearl Harbor. When you strip the exterior, when you strip these paint jobs off of them, and it's to the bar ship, that's really what the fucker looked like to when it got sunk. I mean, it honestly is. That's the ship that went down in Pearl Harbor, just the same as wait a minute. That this one here is the one that went down in the Pacific. That's the ship. Matter of fact, if you want to be technical, you can find pictures of it looking like this right here. I'm not for sure if it had the more dark of the gray in it or if it was this one, but I have seen pictures of the West Virginia looking about like that right there. So yeah, that's an accurate account for what them ships look like. That's honestly them. You know, so historically I'll commend them for their ships. Bismarck, you go over war footage and you look at the Bismarck or the Hood, either one, and those ships are representative for what they looked like when they were commissioned. You'll see a lot of pictures of the Hood looking just like this right here. But that's about what she looked like around when she sunk. Like that right there. Not that, I'd say that's probably accurate, but that right there, that's what the Hood looked like before she went down, man. You'll see pictures of her looking just like that right there, man. Before they dressed her for war, and she would have been set like that about right there when she met the winner. Something of that, well, could have possibly been, but now She looks just like she did when she rode out and sunk the hood. The Bismarck does. They have a exterior deal on her to where she'd be weathered and as you can see, you know, that's I guess what their depiction, but that's what she was at the war beginning of it anyway. And she didn't make it long, so yeah. I mean, she didn't, dude. Bismarck wasn't a long-term fucking survivor, bro. And that's about exactly what she looked like, swastikas and all. Yep. So the historical shit of it, that's what keeps me liking it. And the representations of the ships are about our effective for when you look at them, man, you are honestly getting to see what they were when they were at their height. Like, let's see here. I don't know if it's stuck out yet. It's possible they took it plumb out. Now, I don't think they were too happy with themselves about it. I think they've got a lot of, yeah, that's gone. I tell you, like these, dude, literally, man. They didn't give you enough of this deal. And I played the test server to get all the packages for them. And normally they'd let you head up till 8. Not this time, bro. Teasing you. Teasing you, man. Really. This, another one of those deals that you just, not enough to get to New Hampshire at I mean, really, look what you gotta pay to do this. $42 more of them. That's, you're not getting to 17. 2 in a bundle. Count that up, man. Really. You count that shit up, bro, you've biggest shot waste of fucking money right there. I can point you out a bunch of reasons to be disgusted with this bunch. About everywhere you click is a fucking money grab, bro. Honestly. 42,000 doubloons. Right there's your closest. $200. That's what the minutiae. So a tier 9 ship was $200, and they've jerked it down faster than anything I've seen yet. This here's been going on for months. This a couple months. This here couple months. A week or so. No changes in this crap. Not lowered, not up, not down. It's there. I'm telling you, man. I mean, honestly, like this game, don't like this shit. Look, dudes, it's like this. 6 months is 13,000 now. 30 days, 2,500 now. Or you could go to a Wargaming premium account that's different dealings. Look, dudes, 30 days, $10. There's $10 for that, 2,500 doubloons. This here, the battle pass, $10, 2,500. That's $20 they want you to give them, and you'll do it, dude, because it's kind of semi-worth it. Then this is about 6,000. If you would have wanted it, it was I got the Dyson out of one of them. It was they're worth it, dudes. I'm not going to deny it. I just couldn't see it for a Tier 10 Pan Asian destroyer. Don't like destroyers, so didn't see it viable to me. That's honesty, man. I can tell you this: been on Warframe. It's something to do. It's something to do, dude. Don't plan on going into their paradox bullshit or none of that, but the basics of the game itself is still there, I guess. So, don't know, man. I have to just play it to find out. Know this shitbag money grab this bunch has pulled has been terrible. It's been one after another shit event all fucking summer to them to wait to the middle of it. In the middle of anybody would really have the money or would have knowed that they were auctioning the motherfucker off like they did. Because in all honesty, you had about 4 events right along with it that it's just come off of it in the last couple of days, man. I mean, because the one thing that keeps telling on them that they just don't realize is this shit right here that tells you the whole deal, and somewhere's in this, it's right here it is. Or it was, the auction for it. And I'm telling you, this is the facts. It sold for 42,000 doubloons. $200 fucking dollars. Closer to 200 than lesser than. And they did it at an honest time that was shocking, because they could have sold it a hell of a lot more, made more money, and sold it less. One of the most sought after ships in this fucking game, besides the Yamada. And that's just because it's in the game is why it's even obtainable. And fuck yeah, I'm mad about it. Because, for one thing, I don't think the ship should have had $100 price, let alone $2. And it's bullshit, and they did it in a way it was even more bullshit. If they would have did that toward the winter time, naturally it'd have been cheaper, and a lot more people could have got it. This limit of the 2,000 people and $200, count it up. I mean, goddamn, rocket, you don't gotta be a rocket scientist to see they made a few $100,000 in one swell event, and I would hate to see how high that it did get bidded on. I'd say $300 or $400 would be a laugh. $500 or $600 would probably be more speculative that they've been people bidding that fucking much on it. And what people don't really get about it, and it's the truth of it, okay, it's sold for $200, say. Okay, now how much did you put on there to assure that you had a lot of people overbidded that, and just they give them the money back, but they didn't give you nothing back. It's on your account. You're going to have to spend it in other manners. So they got your money. You got credit for all your doubloons. So who made out? That's what I thought. You didn't realize that one either, did you? That now they're holding probably $250,000 or more of people's money over a little well event. Anybody probably put 300 to 400 on her, just the thoughts that it was going to go that high. So no, man, all that money's there in their bank account. You got virtual credit. That's what you got. That you're not even allowed to sell to no one else. But so, what have you got? I can tell you, but it'd piss you off. That's what you got. A fucking dick in your ass is what you got. Because at the end of the day, it ain't even yours. They even robbing you of your own goddamn intellectual properties, motherfucker. You're a dummy and you're gonna put up with it. Keep giving them your bucks, Chuck. I mean, really, at the end of the day, that's how it goes. They paid $200 for something that if the rareness of it is, you're not going to prosper from it, because they're telling you they'll ban your fucking account if it ever logs in on something that doesn't. You can't prove it's you. So wish you well that. But I totally believe would be easily beat, because they're selling you the same thing you would be selling, and that'd be access to it. At your access, if you no longer want it, you should be able to sell your access. And nowhere should it stipulate that you should ever have to give it back to the one you purchased it from. It could be litigated out, and I don't think that they could win. Not morally or intellectually. You sold that rights to that person in some form or manner. They should be able to collect some sort of compensation for their investment. So if they have no right to sell it, you would have had no right yourself to have sold it to them, would you? Because you accepted money. At some point, shouldn't you be able to expect some compensation or reimbursement of your money and time? It's all arguable. I mean, it truly is. To say you can't sell something is saying you'd never owned it. Or because you sold it to someone, you're going to deny access. That's, I don't think that'll hold up in any country's court. Simple fact, you received real money for it, so therefore expecting to get real money from it shouldn't be that far-fetched. If you want to sell it to someone lesser than they're selling or selling the game for, that should be you and yours, because you no longer want it, therefore you should have the rights to sell it. And if you purchased it digitally, you should have the rights to sell it digitally. So that if it's like this, if you buy a hard copy of a game being a disc, you have the right to sell it, and there's GameStop and these companies buy it back. That would go to the premise of digital property. So there'd be no difference. So, yeah, the argument that you can't sell a game account would really be an argument that how far would you want to go with it, because I don't think they could win. It belongs to you. You purchased everything on it. Therefore, unless they'd really want to be giving all your money back, and that's what they would have to do to stop it. If you no longer want it, you have the rights to sell it. So, no, man, that might be their policies, but and fair trade, commerce, what you would expect of transactions. You walk in a store, you buy something, you no longer want it. You had a policy to return it to the store, and you didn't or whatever. The store can't say, hey, you can't sell this. We sold this to you, and now you can't sell it to no one else. No, that goes beyond fair trade and everything. That's a ludicrous thing to even insinuate. Because at the end of the day, the cases has more than been argued and won on the premise you sold the access, so therefore, it'd be like trading a stock on the stock market, and you decide that you sold it to them, but they can't pass it on. That's literally, that's hindering fair trade. You sold the services to me, then now you're going to tell me I can't pass this on. I don't see it ever holding up in court. And I see it breaching it really easily. You really wouldn't have to have a lawyer to argue that fact. You purchased it, and now you're trying to tell me I can't recover no money, nor that I'm always stuck with it, or I can just quit using it or give it back to them. Well, I don't have to do that, and you should never have to. You have the right to try to recover some of your money. So therefore, you're not stuck with it. If you were stuck with them, that you could never get rid of them, we'd have the premise that anything, you couldn't sell a web address, you couldn't, and these sell for big money. You couldn't sell a website, a web address. Yeah, you couldn't buy these. The premise that you can't trade these virtual goods for real-time money, that's kind of against the whole premise. You pay to play these video games, and people get stuff that others want on them, so if they give more money for them, that's the purchaser and the buyer and the seller. That has nothing to do with the third party or the ones that are intellectually hurt because someone made more money than they could with their own video game. That's what this lies to be in. We see shit being sold from World of Warcraft. Star Wars and all these other franchises that no one has a bit of trouble that they trade and they're considered collectors. But you take people that collect stuff in these video games that have been saying, well, if you try to sell your account, we're going to ban it. Now, on what grounds are you going to ban me legitly giving someone access to something I no longer want? What grounds are you doing this on? Because legally you don't have a foot to stand on. I've not created no breach of promises or premises that you should be able to infringe on. Nowhere's in it, nowhere's does it really say that you can't recoup $1 of your money. If you'd say that, people wouldn't purchase your goods, bro. And you know this. You're insinuating something that's not a factual law in a country. In the United States, your premises will never work because this is a free trade country. So you're telling me, you're trying to hinder me of something. I have the legitimate right of the Constitution and the laws of the United States says I can do it, and you're telling me I can't. I would think my country's laws trump your petty bullshit. A video game would be on the lines of a service of entertainment or any other matter. Is that even the movies, we can't copy them and sell them, but a copy we walk down Walmart, Best Buy or whatever and bought, we can sell to other people without the worries of ever being criminally induced of copyright acts or any thus, because it was a legal copy pertained we were passing on. So the same would be of a video game. You legally bought it from that purchaser, from it be it PlayStation, Xbox, or computer, Steam, Origin, whoever, you purchased it. So therefore you got a right to play it, period. Unless you, some bullshit. I really don't see how they think they could ever, they might ban you from play with other people, but the access of completely banning you from something you purchased, I believe could be litigated in one too, because if they could get you over modding, they wouldn't send them cease and assist us. That half the time they don't worry about that. It's just cocked up bullshit that you really got the rights to tamper with the motherfucker because you own it, and you can't sell intellectual rights and keep them. So it's like this. It's my toaster. If I want to try to make it glow, it's up to me, man. It no longer involves you unless I'm going on your servers raising havoc. That's where they get you. So you're agreeing that you won't go against community guidelines, but the community guidelines does not have a goddamn thing to do if you sell them your fucking account of simple facts. It's your intellectual it's your intellectual privacy and not theirs. You are the one dead. Everything that's dead here, you're the one that owns the ships, the crap. You will always have access to it. That they promised you when you went into an agreement buying their ship. That you will have access to it. They might say, well, now you can't sell this to anyone else, or we can deny them access. No, they can't, because they'd have to deny you access, because you're the one selling your rights to it to someone else. It's none of their business what you obtain money or didn't obtain money. Say you don't have a penny prosperous in it. You're giving it away to someone. Okay, you're giving it away, so you're not prospering, so money's not involved or changed hands. Where is it? Where have you did wrong? Either way of it, it's arguable. Period. It's an argument that they can't win. They know they can't win, and it's exhaustive high-dollar lawyers to argue it. Both sides of it. That's why it's never been done. But you really wouldn't need a lawyer to argue it. You would really need to just want to put the time into it. Would be a lot of time and effort and going with it. But it can be won. That's a fact. There is someone out there that will eventually put the time and effort that it would take in it to win it. I think the one thing they do realize is gamers will put a lot of effort into what they feel they're being fucked on. And when they get to they feeling that way, that's when you'll see them come after them. These motherfuckers with this push for money is really disgusting, because keep in mind, they're trying to tell you if you go to get rid of this shit, you can't sell it. But you really can. But that's not the point, and it's not what I'm saying. They're saying you can't sell this. They're wanting you to invest thousands of dollars into them with the assumption you realize you can't sell it. Fuck, bro, are you fucking going to go fund me or go fuck me on that deal? Because either way, that shouldn't be their decisions with you. That's why I never liked the console. You combine too many accounts to that one deal. Steam, you can break them away from. It's a little complicated, but you can. I mean, in all honesty, you should go directly to where you get the game and get their engine, because you can create accounts and you can get rid of them that way. But you creating them, you own the game, so therefore you can make accounts to where you can't do it on Steam and Origin and these or Battle.net, because you have to keep creating new accounts, and therefore you're buying more games. If I plan on keeping it, I play it on Steam. If I don't, like Elder Scrolls, I played it on Bethesda on their own shit. I can keep making accounts. I mean, hell, look, man, I believe in free enterprise, and that's just the truth. And if you can't handle that somebody's making $1 off your fucking game, I'm sorry, Gary, I didn't mean to offend you, but I'm not going to stop either. They're making killings off us, and they're telling us they're going like 2K, man. They went as far to sue fucking content creators of their shit, dude. I mean, I think that's a push in the wrong fucking direction. I own some of the Borderlands and don't play them as much on account of that. EA, man, EA's got some of the best games you'll play with some of the fucking stupidest bullshit going on in them. being Star Wars. They own the Star Wars. They got the franchise, and it's a fucking shame because they they're dick beaters about it. I mean, honestly, they are. If I was going to buy any at this point in time, and I own them on the consoles, don't on the PC because they're not cheap on there, boy. And I mean, hell, a microtransaction money grab on the Star Wars Battlefront 2, which the first one is the one everybody loved. That would have been on the PS2, I think, and the first Xbox is what they was generated on. Those were about the best, but I have to say those they still go $30 and $40, man, and people play the hell out of them to the day. I didn't play them on PC when I should have, and they're just games I really don't want to buy right now. Like Red Dead Redemption, I would say would be decent enough to fool with, but I mean, I haven't seen it at a price I'd want to fuck with it. Cyberpunk, same way, man. I mean, was very interested when it was made, and then after I seen where it was going, I didn't want nothing to do with it. About like everything that's out at the moment, it's crap. I mean, shooter looters of Warframe's still ranking up there with them. I mean, that's but that's where I'm going right